Ready? Should we get started?
Yep.
Like right up against your mouth. I'm
Right
sorry.
up against
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Hello. Check.
Test. 1, 2. Everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Goods. We're here at Charles Schuler's house in Richmond, Virginia. Address 1. Social security number. There's been a lot. I forget if we talked about this in the last podcast. What, like, how much yo-yo history? Not like cool yo-yo. I mean, it's cool to us, but you know,
yeah, a lot of legends.
right. More so that, yeah, all the cool legends that have stayed. Has Yuki been here?
No, Yuki didn't stay
I
here.
don't
Okay.
think so. Too many people.
Who else? I mean, I've told this story on the podcast for sure, but I remember like my first time getting like really, really drunk was over here, like senior year at 2009 Virginia States, because like my first girlfriend just broke up with me. I forget if I won that weekend or not, or if Sam maybe beat me. I forget. That was probably also
Probably
did not help.
that year. I don't think so.
No, but you were. I think you won nationals or something.
Like a couple years before that, yeah.
Yeah.
This was like January
Yeah, you were
2009.
rolling in my backyard.
Dude, yeah, I remember being so fucked up, and like I remember everything that happened that night vividly, but I was just so beyond drunk, and then like eventually you guys just put me in your bathtub and like just
Yep.
let me throw up all over myself.
Yep.
But
Damn, that was 2000.
No, I definitely,
I know, bro,
you know,
wasn't that 17 years ago?
Was that the Worlds you did the very performative freestyle?
Yes, yeah. But like a couple Virginia States, what was it? 2024? Was that the year that I ran it? Or was it 2020? No, it was 2023.
Yeah.
Virginia State 2023. I was really into mushrooms at the time, and just like literally tripping so hard that like I was in that bed that Eves threw up in at the Airbnb,
Yeah, that was
laying.
gross.
I didn't lay in his throw up. I was underneath of the sheets. I was protected from the vomit, but I was like laying there just encapsulated by the smell of vomit, while simultaneously like thinking back to like getting fucked up at Virginia State's in 2009.
That's just as bad
Dude,
as being in vomit, as being around the smell
it's
of it.
arguably worse.
Dude,
It's
I
so
remember.
bad.
No, the worst part about that was I remember everyone was tripping, or a few people decided to trip, and it was daylight savings.
And then the clocks went back. I
You lost an
remember
hour,
that
so
night.
everyone was just like, "I'll get up in 4 hours." You mean 3 hours?
Fuck, I forgot all about that.
But
But,
yeah, I know when you were drunk in my backyard, Danny definitely saved your life. You were like on your back throwing up, and you're like, "All right, this guy's about to asphyxiate on his own vomit."
I remember that.
Let's
yeah.
roll his ass on his side, and he did it. And then we got you in the bathtub, and
Very
that's where you
funny.
slept.
We went to the ABC store, which if you don't live in Virginia or a Commonwealth, an ABC store is like a government-sanctioned alcohol store.
alcoholic beverage something.
And
Alcohol beverage. so-
literally in the parking lot, we drove there to get more alcohol, and I threw up, but I did like a helicopter in the I was like, like
Just
ran around in a circle and threw up. Yeah, and like all these dudes coming out of the liquor store was like, "Damn, that's wild!" And John Rob was like, "Yo, get your ass back in the car! Like we're about to get arrested out here! Like you're crazy." But like fast forward 14 years later, laying there in bed at Virginia State's high on mushrooms, running the contest the next day. Literally, like Chuck said, it was like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get any sleep. And I'm still tripping on mushrooms. And then it like suddenly hit me. I'm like, I've been doing the same shit for 14 years. Fuck. Like I'm such a
That's when you
failure.
realize it.
Yeah.
Dude, it was horrible. Yeah, it was bad news bears. But yeah, I'm trying to think. There's been so many good memories here. Just, you know, every year at Virginia State's, it's a good time. And
Yeah, I
it's,
remember people pulling up. It's always exciting, but yeah, man, that cul-de-sac fills up quick.
and it becomes too much after a number of years. And it's
You gotta
like,
book your
Well,
reservation.
it's just
in
the
advance.
expectation of what
Yes,
once was, and you know.
and yo-yoers kind of like progressively get younger in a way, you know what I mean? Not the, like we've gotten older and like luckily matured in some ways and a lot the last few years, but like, you know, once like Chandler Steele started coming, it's like, oh, he's like 19 and we're like 27. Like we
Yeah,
could like keep up then, but now he comes and it's like, oh, this guy wants to party, and like we are not prepared for that. Not like
Early bedtimes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like midnight, 11:30. We're like, all right, yeah, like we got to get up in 6 or 7 hours, and like him and Curdy are just chain vaping, like, oh man, throwing horizontal, like right in the corner with 11 people on the ground.
Yeah, just the amount of bodies we fit in this.
I remember trying to sleep Through people just staying up all night.
It was
and
tough.
yo-yoing like it's
Yeah,
impossible.
or like the worst part is like when someone wakes up and like, what am I gonna do? I guess I'll yo-yo, and that bearing wakes up.
Oh, it's always the
everybody.
person with like a
Yeah,
bearing.
it's never like you could have filled it with some chapstick, quieter up.
You never stayed at Tony's house, did you?
I stayed at Tony's house once.
Okay, that's so ironic because you live here.
I mean, it was
Just
you know,
happened. Yeah,
it
you're
was just
there,
like
you're
it was late
tired,
enough.
yeah.
It's like I'm better off. I think I was someone's rise. So if I went home, I have to come back in the morning to pick somebody else up or two other people to take them back to my place. I
Right,
think
yeah.
that was the issue. And it was just like, I'll just stay.
I just remember. I think I stayed there like the first Virginia States, like 2007, maybe. I think it was 2007. Yeah, because I remember the next morning waking up and AJ like having this very weird, backhanded, complimentary conversation. We were just like, "Man, you and Danny are so good now. Never expected you guys to get this good, but damn, you're really good now." And I was like, "Thanks, I guess." Like, cool. Like,
How do
but
you take that?
Yeah,
huh?
How are you supposed to take that?
Right. Was it Tony's house that you made the blacker than me out here comment, or was that here?
No, it was Tony's house.
Yeah. It might have been the same year. It might have been 2007.
It was.
Um,
My breakout year.
yeah, I just remember us all like staying there, and then Tony's wife was like so nice, and Tony was like the nicest, didn't care. But I remember us being up till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and her just coming out and like,
come on.
yes, scolding us. Like she was nice about it. I was like, "Yo, guys, come on, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. What's going on? Like, why is there so much noise out here? It's like the lights are off. We're all." I'm just yelling everlasting teenage recoil at the
You're all cracking up, yeah.
Good times. I wish that like there's so many good people to like do things in Virginia scene wise, like to run the scene and run another contest, but it's like it's such hard work running a contest. So I don't blame anybody for not wanting to do it, but
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. That's
Right.
for damn sure.
I wonder how much the museum gave them the big room for that last year.
It's a thankless job.
It really is.
It's a very thankless job.
You mean like the small room or like the main?
Excuse me, the big room that we were in 2025. Remember, because we used to be
It wasn't that better lit room.
the big
Not
room.
the although the main hall was nice for like exposure. Wasn't tucked away off to the side.
What are you talking about?
The one Yono did a few years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
where they had the stage outside.
Yes. Yeah.
I
forget.
I never got into numbers.
Yeah.
But I knew it's over $1,000 for sure.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
But like I think we paid $900 for the small room, so it's like.
That's a nice upgrade.
Yeah.
For $100.
But I think that's what it was. I think they gave it to us for like the same price or something, because they are hard pressed to find events to go in there that actually are cool. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
that cool science museum.
yeah, they can
event.
hire like an animal guy or something, but he can really only entertain 4 or 5 people at one time.
Yeah, here,
versus
look at this
like
iguana and go around a room with
Yeah.
200 people.
yeah, I don't know. That's why I ran it the year before then, or 2 years before then, 2023, because it was just like, oh, like this is such a legendary contest, and you know, it's good to continue running things like that and try to stoke a new generation. But like, I don't know, a lot of our nostalgia is like misplaced isn't the right word, but it's very specific, I guess you could say. Or like kids now that go to contests aren't doing it for the same reasons that we used to do it. You know what I mean? Like it's less of a, they're not like all clicked up like we used to be. Some of them are, but it's like, you know, when we were at Virginia States all those years, like we all would be there together, leave together, go to Buzz and Ned's together,
Or yeah,
like
Pizza Hut before it closed.
yeah, right. And like now it's kind of like as soon as the contest ends,
it's
kids'
over.
parents are kind of like dipping, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't know.
It's a different generation. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's one thing I need to do in 2026. I want to start like going around. I used to like be very good at politicking at yo-yo contests, like going around and like every parent I saw was like, "Oh, thanks so much for coming to the contest," and like. But I used to have more clout than I do now. Now I feel like I'd be like a weird looking autistic guy, and they'd be like, "Cool, thanks. Like, what's your name again?" Like, and they just wouldn't know who I am, and it's like, yeah, so I'm
Like
just
the
I'm here."
rebranded you.
Yeah,
You have to reintroduce yourself.
yeah. Good segue with that to nationals this year in Las Vegas. What do you guys think about that? Are you gonna go?
I'd like to go.
You should go, Chuck,
You know,
because it's cheap.
so my birthday was January 1st. I remember
Cheap.
there was a
Cheaper.
Vegas tournament on January 1st. Like one of the first years it was there was like, wasn't it? I could have sworn there was a contest in Vegas on January 1st.
Years ago.
And
It
I was
wasn't.
like, I was like, should I go for that for my birthday? I'm like, I'm gonna spend so much money that
I
don't
think it
wanna be
was.
upset.
I don't know. Maybe it was like right after Christmas and right before New Year's or
Maybe,
something.
yeah,
like
it was.
that.
But again, it was like enough where it's just like that could be a birthday
Yeah.
trip. That could be a birthday.
That was
trip.
a sad year because like my mom was dying and like everybody's texting me like, "Yo, where you at in Vegas?
It's
Like,
like-
where the weed at?" And I'm like, "I'm not
no.
coming." Like, it's such a bad text. And everyone like, "What's the matter? Why aren't you?" Because they thought I was in Phoenix. It's a 3-hour drive.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
it's just like why would not
yeah.
make the
Why
effort?
aren't you here? What the fuck? And it's like, sorry. Like I'm dealing with shit right now. Like, oh fuck, man, my bad. Like I'm so sorry. It's like. Not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. But I just felt so bad because it legitimately sounded like nobody had like any weed at that contest, and it's like,
You were the man for that back
Yeah.
in the day.
yeah, I'm excited to go. But there was like, I went last year, and there was not much. It was very chill. There was not much partying, like other than
Yes.
Dookie doing dabs in his room and stuff like that, and like it was pretty chill.
That's
overall.
mild.
I don't think
That's-
this generation of yo-yo players really does that, though.
No, they
like you're
don't,
saying, if most of the parents take their kids after,
It
it's
was-
really-
There's no.
you see more
Yeah.
kids standing around yo-yoing till 2 a.m.
It was funny at
doing anything else.
at Worlds, like Shane Smith was there. You were there for it, yeah,
Yeah.
2024, and he was just hanging out, like kind of surveying the landscape and being like, "Damn, it's so crazy. Like kids are so into partying now." And I'm like, "For real? Like I think it's a lot chiller." He's like, "Yeah, but we had like the common decency to go up and dab in the room versus like in Cleveland, everyone's just like blowing on the sidewalk and shit." And he's like, "This is wild." And I'm like, "Oh, whatever. Like it is what it is." Like
The ones that do it, they don't care where they do
no,
it.
I mean
at.
we didn't care when we were doing it, but like.
There's so
whatever.
much more back then. You could really go to sleep at like 11 p.m. if you wanted to. At a
Now?
yo-yo
Yeah, and you wouldn't
contest.
miss much, right? Yeah.
You'd be fine the next day.
I remember at Nationals, Seth and we stayed with John Bot, and then we like, well, the first night we stayed up till like 2 or 3 in the morning. And at a certain point, I just like went to sleep on the chairs downstairs.
Like,
I was like,
eh.
I'll be down here with y'all, but like, yeah, I just like put my hat over my head and kicked up and like went to sleep. Sorry.
I don't think I have it in me to be staying up till like
My
6 a.m. anymore at
Oh,
a
no.
yo-yo contest.
And then be participatory the next
try
day.
to
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
to at least try to be
It'd be-
functioning the
It'd
next day.
it'd be difficult to be in a good mood.
Yeah. Dude, at Mass States, I was really sick and I was like running the booth, and luckily it was like a pretty low attendance contest. Like there was a decent amount of people there, but it wasn't like overly popping or anything. It wasn't like standing room only. There was like not many people and it wasn't like super busy. But at a certain point I was like, I gotta go take a nap. Like I just can't deal with this right now. And I literally like went
Halfway
out-
through the day.
yeah, I went out and took a nap, and then I was filming with Riley, Yo-Yo Memes, and like he got back to Tennessee, and I was like, "Dude, it was so good to meet you. Thanks for coming." And he was like, "Were you okay, man?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was fine. Like I was a little sick, and that's why like I kind of was, you know, struggling the whole day to like stay active or whatever." He's like, "Yeah, dude, you looked like a dog that needed to be put down." I was like, "Oh fuck, you're not wrong. It's very accurate." Yeah. And he took a couple videos of me on his iPhone, and he was like, I was like, "Oh, thanks so much for doing these, man." Like, I'd like put him out for Hypernova content and stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, I would have filmed more. You just like didn't seem like you were in the mood to do it." I was like, "No, I promise it was just me being sick. Like, I really don't mind filming. I was so fucking sick the entire time." But yeah, Nationals in Vegas, it was a good time, and it was like cheap. Like to get out there is probably like a $250-$300 flight. If you book it now, it'll be cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
And then when you get out there, I want to say the hotel's like $120 or $130 a night.
There's a large selection of hotels
split
to
between
pick
2 or
from.
3 people. Well, the contest is in a hotel, so
Yeah,
you
I'm
just
sure,
can
but,
stay
like,
there.
Even if it
Or you
gets
could
fully
even
booked.
cheaper, right?
Yeah.
The most expensive thing was we went to the buffet at the Wynn, which is like the highest rated buffet there, and I went like full blown fresh off the boat and just got like all seafood the entire
Wow.
time. It was like $110 a tip or something, but I probably ate like, I'm not even exaggerating, like 4 or 5 pounds of crab legs. Like it was
Yay.
absurd, yeah.
$110 buffet.
But it was good. It was worth every penny, bro. Like
I'm sure it had a lot of selection.
That sounds cool.
it did, and then like anything you could want was there, and then they had like an insane dessert spread. It's like the biggest buffet I've ever been to. I'm trying to think of. I can't even. Like there's one that like Amish people run up in Pennsylvania called the Shady Maple, which is like a legendary buffet people go to. Like,
I think I've heard about this. They have like all sorts of different types of food in there.
Yes,
It's like
yeah,
a food
yeah.
hall or something.
yeah, I think that's what it's
I see they have
technically
like
called.
chicken
Yeah,
sandwiches and shit. It's all
but
over
like
my
this is
Instagram.
like I can't even explain it. It's like level and quality of food that we had tonight, but all you can eat and literally anything you could want. It was absurd.
Just
Like,
words of ribs.
yeah, I
all
seriously,
ribs,
they
great
had that
quality
shit. They had
food
a
today.
huge carving station. Like,
It was one of the best meals I've had
it was
in a
absurd.
while.
Oh, maybe. When is it?
I want to say like early July, maybe.
Yeah, I want to go to the
Okay,
Amish
that's-
food hall. That sounds fun.
That's
Oh my
enough of a
gosh.
heads up.
Yeah, you should. It was a good time. Oh, I just want to check and make sure that the camera's rolling.
You don't want that to fall over.
We're good. We're good. I just want to make
That's
sure
like
we're
$50
good.
a swallow.
No.
Suck it out of the shag.
Your mom just comes out like, "What is Tyler doing on the carpet?"
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. Have you ever seen the video of the guy who like drops a bottle of lean
Oh, yeah,
outside
on-
his
on
car?
concrete.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he's like,
no,
trying to
just
scoop
dude.
it up. Yeah.
Broken glass in there, brother.
Listen,
Let it go.
you spent some money you were not supposed
Yeah, dude.
to be spending.
Charge
if you're
it to
on
the
the
game.
concrete
Yeah,
scooping
scraping
that
it
up.
up. It's like I gotta get a hit back.
That's somebody's rent. That's you. You're scooping up right
Better
there.
get the money out of my
Crazy.
goddamn purse.
All right. Yeah, PNWRs in a couple weekends, but neither of you guys are going to that. I guess.
Fun contest.
Yeah, it's
I've
good.
always
Have
wanted
you
to get
ever
out
been?
to a
Yeah. When we went on some tour.
I don't
We ended
know.
up in PNWR.
I don't know if they're gonna. I'm sure they'll run it again next year because it's pretty much on autopilot now. But it's a good time because it's in Portland now. It's not in Seattle, so it's
Yeah, I've always wanted to
cool.
make it
A
out
little
west,
different.
but I've never been able. I remember Nationals being in Chico, never made it out to that.
You did-
Never
I
made
mean-
it out
That
to
one.
Bay Area Classic, never made it to
Been to that
PNWR.
Damn, I
gotta
made
get
it
out
around.
there. I gotta get out there, man.
I got a good
yeah.
little-
You've been to California though, right?
Nope.
Really?
I've been to. I flew in to Portland to drive over the Washington border to get to Maryhill.
What the hell's that? In
Where you
Canada?
go?
Maryhill Loops
Contest
Road.
was there.
What is that? I don't know.
Maryhill Loops Road is a pretty famous road. It's one of the first paved roads in the nation. The dude who it was made in like four Model T days. The dude who owned this land wanted to be able to drive his Model T down the property without touching the brakes, so he developed this road. And there's a lot of them. There's like drift videos that people will go up and down it.
I'm sure I've seen a video.
They hold
of
a
something
bunch of
like
downhill longboarding events there. The max speed on the road's like 35. If
That's
everything
such-
goes perfect, it's pretty. It's a nice, comfortable speed.
Word.
Hay
It sounds
bales.
cool.
That yeah.
Did you go longboarding on it? Or
Yep.
you just,
There was a 3-day
wow.
event.
That's
and,
awesome.
when it was not serious racing, it was just those like free ride.
Yeah.
Anyone's welcome. They had drift trikes that you get whipped around. They had like one person on one trike, and then you have like 4 carts that just have 2 wheels on them with like the PVC cover, and he would like whip it, and then the back person would come around and like scorpion tail around him, and then go back when you got to like
That's
that
pretty
third
cool.
cart. It was crazy, but yeah, it's just a gravity fest kind of thing.
That's cool.
It was it's a good time. I would love to go back.
That story is such a, the original one you told me about how the paved road got made there is such like a early American like don't give a fuck
Fuck,
type
like, it's
story.
my property.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
exactly.
damn well what I
Yeah.
please with it.
I'm gonna make the long paved road.
I guess it would be southern or Pacific Northwest, but yeah, you get it.
I feel like it inverses up there where like in California like everyone is super liberal. I mean, California is weird. California is a lot like
California is an entire coastline.
it
too.
is, yeah.
That's
But like there's also a lot of Republicans in California. They're just like sporadically placed in like the rural areas. But then once you get up to like Portland area, it's like super libertarian and shit. Cuz in Oregon is where the Ruby Ridge thing happened, right?
I recognize Ruby Ridge.
You know what that is?
Don't.
That's
Oh
like a
my
guy
God.
who,
don't trust the what was it?
DEA, I think.
No,
or-
it's the
or the
firearms, tobacco, alcohol, and firearms, or
yeah,
ATF.
ATF, yeah, thank you. So this like super hick guy like wanted to just live off the grid.
Off the grid. He had a family. He had a kid. The ATF basically, like, I wouldn't say undermined, but they under false pretenses got him to saw off the things of a shotgun,
Which is a
got him
federal
on that,
crime, yeah.
and then they shot like the sniper. I think I have to double check, but they shot the dog, they shot his son, they shot his wife holding the baby.
Yeah, killed all three of them.
Like
yeah.
all
And
of
it was
it.
just
It
like,
was-
I think
it
they
was
wounded
a
him.
mess.
They like
It-
shot him in the shoulder or
what is-
something.
It's Ruby Ridge and Waco.
Waco,
Those
yeah.
are the ones that are just like y'all goofed up, or maybe
One-
maybe I'm misunderstanding what happened.
One
you know?
like preceded the other.
Yeah, it was just a show of like the ATF is.
Yeah.
The Waco one sounds more familiar.
That one was interesting. That was a compound. That was a piece of property, and from my understanding, they were creating gun parts that they weren't supposed to be. So that was the warrant. But when you live in a compound, you're like, oh look, they're coming from 4 miles away. Everyone get ready.
And they just like
And they-
had a shootout with the ATF for
And,
like 3 or 4 days, and then eventually they just lit the whole thing on fire.
From my
and
understanding,
committed
they
mass
tried
suicide.
to. They did a light. Like I saw a video on it. I'm sure some documentary. It could be partial, but there was 2 holes in the roof shot, and they did it into one. But it was a windy day, so it sucked all the flames into the house and just lit her up.
Huh.
Yeah, and then both of those events kind of led to Timothy McVeigh blowing up the Oklahoma City building. The guy who like drove a truck full of fertilizer bomb into a building and then blew it up and killed like 150 people. He was like at Ruby Ridge. Like Ruby Ridge was like a couple weeks, right? It was like 2 weeks
I don't know
or
the
something like
timestamps.
that.
I don't know the timestamps.
It was like a
on
long
it,
time, but it was long enough for
close
people
enough
to go
where-
like protest. Like this guy was like holed up in his house and like not letting the ATF get closer, or the ATF get closer, and like this Timothy McVeigh guy drove out and was selling like basically right wing white supremacist bumper stickers to everybody.
Selling merch.
Yeah, he's just like, don't trust the government. Selling, yeah, dude, for real, don't trust the government.
I mean, if you sell merch for both sides, you win twice.
That's so wild to me. In Delaware, near where I live, is or maybe it's in Pennsylvania. There's a whole MAGA merch store. It's recently closed down, but it was literally just like the hats that say like 47 and MAGA and Let's Go Brandon and shit like that, and it's
It's got an
crazy.
embroidery machine and a screen printer.
Yeah,
in
it's
brass.
insane. There's a whole store dedicated to that shit.
I
It
mean,
was, and it was around for
it's a waste
6
of
or
rent.
7 years.
I mean, if they had an online store, I'm sure that I don't know.
Oh yeah, it probably would
They're-
do numbers too. But Republicans are
Things will
stupid
sell.
a
whole
lot of
store
the time.
for all that. You can make
Yeah.
that shit at home.
True. Yeah,
Like-
you got a garage.
Like make whatever you want. I don't care. but,
boomers
like,
are like
you can
weird
make
about that
shit
shit.
at home.
Like 50-year-old men, I'm sure would go in there and spend like $300 buying their whole family hats and T-shirts to be like, look,
Christmas
everybody's
shopping's done.
magged out. Yeah,
You sell that shit on Facebook Market. You don't
dude.
need- yeah, so there's a real business that needs like to
Low-key,
pay rent
yeah, there
somewhere,
kinda is, yeah.
and you're putting embroidered hats up for that. That's crazy work.
Oh my gosh. Also, because I got something a real funny one to bring up, Joe, for you specifically.
For me,
Yeah.
someone requested this.
Well, I made a modification to the question, we'll say. What are your, have you seen the clip of Evan talking about how he should be able to use the N-word?
Oh, yeah, I've heard about this.
So does Evan Nagel get an N-word pass? is
No,
really my
not at
question.
all.
Especially not in February.
No, terrible timing. But for this one, I think something as serious as that, like that kid was like the biggest yo-yo player at one point,
Yeah.
and like he has a lot of fans, a lot of people that look up to him. But I think stuff like that's really serious, especially kind of time like now. And I think he's pretty ignorant in a lot of the things that he does. And the last time I spoke with him, which
Oh my
was
gosh.
in Cleveland Worlds.
Was this before or after that clip? I'm pretty sure it was after, I think. I forget anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't really a conversation that had a lot of substance to it, which was unfortunate. And then all that stuff on the internet started happening. So I don't know. I don't really have too many positive things to say about this guy, but I think all that shit's stupid. I think all the kids he hangs out with, all y'all are stupid.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think I'll say it, and
Yeah.
I don't have a problem like standing on that. But
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because like not many of the viral yo-yo skills are necessarily transferable to other Like you could try to go viral for something else or be an internet personality, but it's like not many of the yo-yo influencers have a good personality to take it to that level. You know what I mean? It's like purely you yo-yoing in front of the camera is what
It's all
pops
performative.
off. Yes, yeah,
It's
yeah.
everything's performative.
Right.
For it. If you talk to these people in person, they don't come with the same energy at all that they try to talk about online. Which, like, why would you even like try to joke around with saying a word like that? Like,
Yeah.
like, bro, you're from Hawaii, like you're an Asian kid from Hawaii
With very rich
Like,
parents,
yeah,
and
like, you're privileged, you're fortunate. Like you have no reason to be messing around with words like that. Like,
yeah, no, you don't need to be messing around with them.
like what does
words,
it bring
Evan.
to you to be
Yeah.
able to say something like that? Or the other kid that they hang out with, the white kid, the cowboy.
West.
Yeah.
West
Maybe
way.
he's been quiet. I don't know. I don't pay attention to this stuff on the internet. Like, and I feel like it's probably better that I don't, because like, there's real problems in the world, and those kids are at like the forefront of like boosting yo-yo to somewhere outside of just their
Yeah.
small circle. But they're also the reason why yo-yo will never be in the Olympics. So like,
It's their fault.
it's all their fault. Like, they can bring it up and they can bring it down.
Imagine
too.
that Alyssa girl, like she's super into it right now, and she's like, "Wow, like it's so cool." And
then she meets
inclusive."
them.
Yeah, then she sees
Goes
like
to
who,
one
who are like the
contest.
most popular yo-yoers right now, and it's
Oh,
just
they're terrible.
Wes being like,
Like,
"Watch me do Go Godspeed, and I'll say the N word." Or
That's so
Evan.
terrible.
And, oh my gosh, yeah, it's unfortunate.
You get canceled immediately.
Especially like she had a quote, because I think she like talked shit on Trump or something right before the Olympics, and then won the gold medal, and then a couple, but she was doing like a press junket and said something along the lines of like everyone hates to see woke people win. And I was like, damn, that really hits. Like talking about like why MAGA people are so upset at her being like a poster child for the Olympics, and
Yeah.
she's like, because I'm woke and like people hate to see us on top and being successful, and I'm like, that's so true. Like,
Yeah, that's valid.
really grinds their gears. Drew Tate said, make Joe rank other left-handed players and then call them live and try to start beef. I don't
That's a
even
good
know.
one.
I don't even know any other
Actually,
left-handed players though.
I've
Adam
thought
Brewster.
about this in my career before. That's a very good one.
I mean, start listing off 3A players.
Isn't Connor Seals left-handed?
I don't know.
I'm
Maybe.
pretty sure.
It's something I usually never notice. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't pay attention.
I'm not trying to
really.
call him up and argue with him if he's left-handed. He shaved his head bald and then went and won worlds or nationals or one of them.
Nationals, yeah,
Like, come on, he can't.
He's too dedicated.
Respect. That's if you did it left-handed, that's even better.
Yeah.
the whole thing switched.
What's his name? Isn't Shion? Isn't he left-handed?
I think so. Yeah.
He got his phone number.
No, he might be the best one. That'd be so funny to try to call him on Facebook right now.
Just start arguing with him.
Hey, yo, I'm coming to Japan, motherfucker.
Yes.
He's just like, ooh.
I'm pretty sure he's left-handed.
I think you're right. Yeah, I can't think of many left-handed players because, like Chuck
Me.
said, I never really take it into account. Like,
I don't care what titles they've won. I'm the best one.
okay, yeah, true. You should feel that way.
And I'll put Connor in second, respectfully.
Um,
Shion.
Zamstrom requested top 10 aura-filled moments in yo-yo. We don't have to do 10, but I feel like there was a
In
nice
yo-yo.
run of 2008 Worlds with Ando. Great
The
aura
white
moment.
polo event.
White polo
Yo-Yo
event.
Factory
I feel like that
Worlds.
was so.
That was great.
It was great, but I just mean like that wasn't really like you had to be there kind of
Yeah,
thing.
that's the
Alright,
question.
alright.
You said aura moment. You
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to be there for that.
I don't know if that's a top 10 one, but that's a good one.
Let's see what we come up with.
Yuki 2007.
Worlds 1A.
Yeah, AG 2007.
Was there for both of those?
AG. Aura filled yo-yo.
Oh, the Shackler first time to AP.
Shackler
That
was
shit
great. That was
crazy.
huge aura. Yeah. Jensen winning worlds, I guess. Good one.
I would say so.
Yeah.
That's a very good one.
The Ben Condi money freestyle.
Oh yeah, dude.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Augie
That 5A.
Counterweight in the ceiling.
On the chandelier.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to give that one. The John Robb freestyle from
Yeah.
2008. That's another
Yeah.
good one. Any John Robb freestyle is like a
Yeah.
aura.
Zach.
Yeah.
What was it? Zach Nationals.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
even though his Worlds freestyle is technically better, I think the Nationals one had a little more aura to it, in my opinion.
I agree.
Zach Nationals was at 2012, maybe something like that. I forget one of those years.
I mean, who's that 3A player?
No, maybe it was 2013 because him and I won the same year.
I think Gentry's Worlds is up there.
You think so?
I think it's important. Like I mean,
I'm not disagreeing. I
like
just,
for
I would need
like
to be convinced of
important
that.
moments. For
But why?
Oh, he spaced out in his freestyle. It appears. Remember, I mean, like the last time he was just like, what was
I just think about all the types of freestyles that like went down in history. Like some of the worst ones were like 2009. Like,
Oh yeah.
and I think for how big a player Gentry is or was for US, that what was it like Prague World?
Oh.
I guess that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Anytime an American wins 1A, that's big aura.
we had Johnny Devalier.
And
You
he,
gotta
he
tell me
has,
that
he
wasn't
has-
aura.
he's had longevity too. Like he has his own company now and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's traveled and it's held up over time. I would say. It's
Andre,
different.
Andre hitting the fucking gyro flop, just
Yeah.
aura filled, bro.
Any
That's another one.
Johnny Devalier video.
Any Johnny Devalier video is great. Yeah. What else?
Might as well throw the McHale videos in there too. If we're gonna
McHale's
do
a
that
great
aura.
one. All the McHale videos are all
David Ung videos.
full of aura. David Ung. Sorry. Just
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
That's the first time you've had to remind me.
No, I was
good. I was
directing it more toward
all
your
time.
I
mouth.
was expecting like
I mean,
5 by now.
It seems
No, you've
like
been doing good. You're right up on it.
it seems
Pause.
like I don't know his name. Who's that guy's like won
Give me
3A
these
like
mic clips.
4 worlds, 5 or 8.
Hajime.
worlds.
How do we forget? How
Dude,
yeah.
like every time that dude
He's a
steps
new
on the
goat.
stage, just kind of like, all right.
He just demands
Yeah, just-
attention. Even when he was a kid, it's like he.
I'm gonna say the first
Stop
Faye
and stare.
event for recent
Faye
times.
event? Sorry.
Yeah, fucked up. First Faye event for recent yo-yo moments.
Move the mic around this way, like on your crotch area.
I want to do that. Leave it right here.
Or just put it close to your mouth. I'm sorry. You can do that too. Yeah.
Pause.
That works too.
Right up on there. Okay. That's a good list. That's a solid list. I mean, I'm sure there's way more. Like, it's crazy we waited till the end to mention Hajime. I feel like that should have been
But
the
that was a
first
given
one,
though. Like,
but yeah.
come on, buddy.
I know we all hate Elon, but the fact that Elon Musk retweeted it just screams.
That was pretty wild.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah.
I mean, I
Those
was
are
making
the
its
type of
rounds. Like
retweets you
anybody
want.
that knew I yo-yo just sent me those clips.
Bro, I love when things like that happen, but I also low-key hate it because it just, like, shows how... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, reciprocal, or, like... Even though some of, like, the biggest, most famous people in the world mention yo-yo at certain points now, it's, like, because we live in such a, like, high turnover rate of content and culture, it kind of just, like this Alyssa girl mentioning yo-yo, probably done in like a week, if that. You know what I mean? I'm
think-
sure.
What do they call it? They call it like fast fashion. It feels
Yeah.
kind of like fast fashion.
If you look at the Google Analytics, I'm sure for like the next 4 or 5 days, we'll see a spike in Google's of
interest or-
people.
yeah.
Right, and then after that, it'll be
or
done.
YouTube, yeah, all the
Back to
videos will
normal.
like have a
Yeah.
lot of interest or likes.
And it's
Or Alyssa brought me here. I could see that.
yeah,
Tell-
yeah.
Tell her where the national yo-yo contest
Yeah.
is going to be.
Move the mic around this way. I'm sorry.
Like, there's always this damn mic.
You can
I
pull it.
was
It's
doing
not-
so well.
There's so much cord. My bad. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Now
I'm
I'm set
sorry.
up for success.
Yeah. It's just directional. So like if it's over here,
Well,
it's only gonna.
What if people like that are expressing interest in yo-yo and like making it known? Then like, why are people who run yo-yo contests? Why are they not reaching out to these people to try to get them to come to these events?
I mean, it's tough to get people to come. I mean, like that's why everyone values Faye's contribution so much, is because there's been a dime of dozen of them, like dudes who did the Kanye documentary, Kude and Chike.
Yeah,
They had a yo-yo brand.
I remember.
and it's like that was crazy at the time.
That was a way
They-
different time though.
They came to nationals, like Baron Davis was at nationals like the one year.
not one yo-yo player right now will appreciate any of those people you just said.
But like, it's hard to get people to, come out to shit unless they're really interested, like Faye is, and that's why it's so special what she does and why it's so valued that she chooses to contribute and like, like when she first started like popping up, I was kind of like, oh, like we'll see how long she sticks around for, and it's like, oh, she's like steadily done more and more for yo-yo, like year after year after year, so it's really cool.
Yeah, you can tell when someone like has a genuine interest in the sport.
Yeah. Retrospectively,
whatever this is.
what we should be doing as a community and contest organizers is getting all the influencers to post about shit. Like, because, if you love yo-yoing, it's like, it doesn't take much just to post on your story or make one post a week for,
Every yo-yo kid and influencer is competing against himself right now. Nobody's doing it to like
oh, yeah.
do it together.
And what they fail
Like,
to realize is like go ahead, sorry.
There's like the spotlight
Yeah.
kids there fighting against the Gentry team versus
There is no Gentry team right now.
Oh,
but-
well, forgive me, but
No, I know what you mean, though.
but it just seems like there's like one group versus the other when they like
Yeah.
all could be doing something.
But imagine if
together.
like Emmett, Kai Tinner, Westway, Angelo,
no, none
Gentry, just hear me out.
of them. The
All
ones
those
bef-
people, that's like 700,000 or 800,000 Instagram followers that if they just each put out a handful of videos for the 2 months leading up to nationals, leading up to any contest, like even if they only have a couple hundred followers in that area, and even if they're not going to the contest, just to be like, oh, you can go to this really cool event for free and watch people do what I'm doing on Instagram live in person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we would even, like, it would be so easy to get Duncan to give us yo-yos to give away. Where if you come to the contest and be like, oh, I saw Emmett's video, and be like, cool, here's a free Butterfly XT. You can learn how to yo-yo. Like, I feel like that'd be really beneficial, but it's tough, like you said, to get everyone on the same page because everyone's kind of working against each other. Granted, we haven't asked any of those people to do that yet, and I know, it's not in everyone's best interest to do something like that, but also like it's not like any of their content on most platforms is monetized in that way, you know what I mean? It's not like all of them are doing ads for fucking Freshbox or
You got to get the kid who's doing Lego content.
Lucas Decker.
That's
Yeah,
the
he's
kid
another
who-
good one, right? Yeah.
Put him at the front.
All these people, like if we
He
just
makes up for 2 of the
his
5
Lego
names.
content's going crazy. But yeah, that's a great point. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I feel like every few years we experience this really weird snowball effect where it's like a few weeks ago we saw Beatrice yo-yoing on her feed, and then this Alyssa thing's happening, and like who knows what'll happen next, or it's like, oh shit, someone's doing a yo-yo thing,
I
and it
wonder
like
who.
nothing comes of it, you know what I mean? The Alyssa one is especially hard to reach out to her because she's going to be impossible to get a hold of for the next 2 years, you know what I mean?
You
But
never know.
she seems like a cool down-to-earth chick, and like
For someone who learned how to yo-yo 4 days ago, they,
she sure seems to be plugging in a lot.
yeah, you're probably doing your deep dive and your research.
Yeah,
on
I just think it's like
who's
a cool,
important in yo-yo.
silly activity that she can see the whimsy in. It's like, oh, cool, like this is fun, like, and it's like
Stress reliever from
Right,
your
exactly.
actual sport.
Yeah, I saw a really funny tweet today about it where they were like, this Alyssa girl is like the perfect example of why you should never take anything too seriously. She didn't go to Italy with the intention of winning. She just wanted to go and show her art, and she ended up taking home the gold medal. And no, sorry, that wasn't that one. It was like someone else mentioned like, is this really what ice skating is like? Like I've never seen this before. This is so cool and like just interesting. And I was like, these people really forget in the 90s when like Tanya Harding beat Nancy Kerrigan with the lead pipe.
No, I think it was a baseball bat. Busted her knee.
Yeah, or her husband did.
Yep. Hey,
Jeff
you know,
Galooly. Galooly.
competition brings out the worst in people sometimes.
It sure does.
I've never wanted to bash another yo-yoer's fingers, though.
No.
Has there ever been any fights with yo-yo players?
No.
Like physical throw.
John Robb used to kind of like menace people at contests. You know what I mean?
I could see that.
Just like kind of give them like dirty looks,
Like,
and
yeah, what
shit,
you gonna do?
especially because like the Japanese players would be so locked in like right before they get on stage, and
Try
you
to
just
throw him off.
yeah,
their
you could just be
game.
drunk looking at 'em like, you're not gonna go up there and do nothing. You're gonna fuck up the whole time, and they would just be like, huh? Like they wouldn't even know what he's saying. Like you're gonna mess up. You're not gonna do shit up there, and they'd be like, huh? They'd be so confused 'cause I don't think they knew what he was actually saying. But it was so funny because I'd be like, not embarrassed. I'd just like, I really can't believe he's saying this shit. But like,
It's not working.
yeah. Have you seen that clip at all the basketball games right now? Like they'll be lined up to take the foul shots, and someone's like, "My man," and then they
Oh,
miss
yeah.
as they go to shoot it, and it's like foolproof. Works every time, but they fuck up.
That's
Like,
how
it's-
people get beat up in the parking lot after those situations.
Some people take school games a little too seriously. Looking at the parents.
John Robb used to always say that. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
That if yo-yo was a full contact sport, he would win every contest.
I believe that. like that's the
It's
kind
such
So
a
I
funny
wonder-
thing to say.
You know, fighters have cauliflower ears. What would a yo-yoer have from like? Would it be like just
cracked
just
hands.
like yeah,
Probably-
split
it'd probably be
eyebrows,
like the cuts in your finger.
Yeah.
Just like split eyebrows,
Split eyebrows is a good
Yeah.
one, or a lump on the. I used to have a couple crazy
Cut
lumps on
lips,
my head from
missing teeth, like hockey players. You definitely
Yeah.
chipped a tooth.
And missing teeth, they have fingers. I think.
I put my tooth through my lip probably 2 or 3 years
I've
ago.
done that
just
before.
thrown
That's
them.
so
Yeah.
bad.
Oof.
And luckily, you just let it do its thing for a
Yeah,
day or
mouth
two, and
heals
it's
pretty quick.
fine. But yeah, it was
Ugh.
crazy how because I'll bite my mouth probably like once a month, fuck it up, and like.
Ow.
But when I hit it with a yo-yo, it was like 2 or 3 times deeper than it normally
Ugh.
is, and I was like, "This is gnarly. This is borderline. I should go to urgent
Stitches,
care and
yeah.
get a stitch." Yeah,
Super
but
glue it up.
yeah, it was fine. When I was a kid, I was trying to do a kickflip off like a little forest air. It was like my first kickflip off something higher than like
Go big,
curb.
yeah.
And I like my front foot came off, and I just like kicked the board and it came up and hit my face, and I have a little scar right there because the board like
I've done that
Right.
one.
hit me in the
Yeah.
face,
Oh.
went right through my teeth, went right through my lip. It looked like fucking mozzarella cheese.
Oh, good story.
And like
good story.
I was like, I really don't want to go to the hospital though for this. And my mom was like, we could probably just super glue it, and we did, and it was totally
It's
fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Skin glue.
Right, it was fine.
Never super glued any part of my body before.
Other than a finger when you're
Yeah.
yo-yoing, or
At work, I've cut myself a
I
couple
like-
times, and someone's like, "I got super glue," and like they always look at me before they put it on. It's like, no, it doesn't tickle, and that shit
Oof.
definited does not tickle.
it's not bad.
Like peak
though.
yo-yo
Yeah,
practice,
it's-
I remember having to like super glue
Glue,
my
yeah,
fingers.
for the
and
splits.
That shit was awful. Just to go for 1 3-minute freestyle, and then I wouldn't touch a yo-yo again until like Monday.
Yeah,
Like, it's just like that
you
was
gotta let it heal. Like,
I think I'm done after that.
I got something.
No, I felt like just like dry particle in the throat, just
Zip so much I haven't coughed in a year. Who said that? I forget. Young Scooter or someone.
forgot how to cough.
What do you guys think about Jawn Kids? Are you familiar with this terminology?
I've heard it. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't know what a Jawn kid. I know
Well,
what a
the-
Jawn is.
Like mic right in front of your mouth.
I do not know what the fuck that means.
So basically, that's just what kids call a banger now. Is like a Jawn.
Oh.
Okay.
I think there's better words you could use.
Of course
I've
there
always-
is.
I've always
I
liked
mean,
bangers.
like,
I
see it
banger,
all the
hammer.
time.
And like, I don't want to take credit for being the person who introduced banger, but like,
isn't John a New Jersey slang?
it's Philly.
Yeah, or like it's for
But it was
insert
just
noun.
like the internet kind of took it over, like whatever, like a year or so ago, and it was like clever to put anything,
Yeah.
say anything was John, because it was like so funny, especially right after the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was like very heavily memed online. So all these kids were like very young and impressionable at the time, and that's what they called. I'm sure some kid was just like talking about a particular trick. Like,
Look
I
at
don't
this
know this
John.
John, yeah, and they're like, oh, that's a John, that's John, and in my opinion, anything that gets the new generation excited to participate in creating community is cool to me. You know what I mean?
I get that. There's nothing
Like
wrong with that.
when I was probably like 22 or something when innovation movement came out. And at the time, I thought it was a cool idea, but I thought the name was just so whack because it's like you don't really get to claim that you are innovative. You know what I mean? That's like not for anyone else to decide, but it's like the proof is in the tricks you do and the influence that you bestow upon other people, you know, or like the stuff you put out, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like it's very what's the word I'm looking for? Contrived to like tell people like, yeah, I'm kind of like really innovative, you know what I mean? But then retrospectively, like I didn't say that at the time. I just like felt that way and thought it. And then looking back, it's like, oh, but that got like kids really excited to be a part of something
Yeah.
that like excited them and propelled them like up to the next step of yo-yoing. And like Zach was already really good and Isaac was really good before Innovation Movement. But then once they did that, it was like they had an output and a platform to
They just
make all
drive
that
them
happen
to
with.
go harder,
right.
too.
So that's how I feel about the Jawn Kids. It's like it's a little bit cringe at times, but it's also like cool. Like, and I'm old. I'm
It's
unk now,
progression,
so
yeah.
it's like it's,
I used to
I
be with
am.
it, and then it changed.
right. So it's like it's not for me. I'm not the one that's supposed to be like thrilled at the idea of calling something a Jawn. It's like
I'll
it's
never
like,
say it.
No,
but-
me either. Never. I've never said it in my whole life, my whole existence.
I'm glad I have insight to what
It's a trick,
is now.
nothing more.
Yeah, when
nothing
other
less.
people that I've hung out with have said it, I'm always like, "What the fuck are you talking?" Like, I know what it means, but I'm just like, "Why? We're grown ass men and women. Why are you using the word Jawn? Like, this is insane." But I get it. Whatever. Philly pride, Philly thing. I think it's cool. Like, it's not. For
I love
me,
Philly.
so I won't
Dickhead.
say it, but I think it's cool.
Dickhead.
Yeah.
You're
This is where I got the Evan question from. Zaf asked.
Wow. Who asked that?
Zaf.
That's Zach?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Um.
Like, that's a real question.
I mean, it was a joke.
I'll address
but-
it.
No, I don't want to talk about it. The Evan thing
No
was
one
funny.
gets a pass.
Not a single person.
Look at me, Zaf. No one gets a pass.
I hold everyone accountable.
Like,
Let me make sure I turn this back on. I'm pretty sure I did, but I just want to be 110%. Yes. All right, cool.
that's wild. That's a joke.
Oh, my God. All right, this is
I
a good
handled
one.
that situation too.
This is a good question. Is there any value in learning the basics with a responsive yo-yo?
100% yes.
100% agree.
Yeah, I've actually been playing a responsive yo-yo and like noticing like I got to smooth up.
You can tell the difference between someone that's never learned on responsive.
Oh, yeah.
yo-yos,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
dude, it's just like it's just part of the program. You know, you can't skip step. I mean, you can skip steps, but man,
I mean, there's still value to using a responsive yo-yo even when you're this good now.
Yeah.
So
Basically, what it does, it just helps you hone the limitations in which yo-yo
Yeah,
is
you
capable
know.
of moving, and it's like it helps you have more natural movement and sway and flow with the yo-yo.
yeah, I think flow is more important. You know, when you get a hard throw, it'll snap right back at you
Right.
unless you control it right.
Versus like, you know, if you start with just an unresponsive yo-yo,
you'd be whipping
and
that
this
thing
isn't
recklessly.
this isn't the case with everybody, because I'm sure there's plenty of new gen kids who maybe if they started with a responsive yo-yo, they learned whatever 5 or 6 tricks and then went to an unresponsive yo-yo, which I don't know. What do you think is a good timeline nowadays to learn on a responsive yo-yo, then move on to unresponsive?
7 days.
That's
It's happened
it?
so fast now.
Oh yeah,
Or
No,
less.
but
It could be
In
less.
your opinion, what do you think is a good timeline?
I mean, it depends on how much you're practicing. Like, I think when I started yo-yoing, I would say probably like a couple months.
Yeah, like 3-4 months
Yeah.
at least when we started, but
But at the rate kids are yo-yoing now and picking up tricks and figuring out how to do tricks, like they're gonna learn how to throw the yo-yo, forward pass, do all of that within the first like
Yeah, 2 weeks.
right.
And
first couple hours of the
for
first
sure,
day.
depending on
They're
Yeah.
gonna
how
be
interested.
binding in
But at the same
trapeze
time,
and
when you're
stuff like
doing
that by day
a
2.
laceration, you know there should be some level of difficulty. You know, slack tricks like that. You know, there is a hard mode if you want it, and it is responsive.
Well, then you got your yo-yos that come out the box that like start off responsive and then, just
they-
break in.
Yeah,
to-
exactly. You know,
Like all those magic yo-yos with the bearings on the side of it.
Mhm.
If you use those long enough, they become an unresponsive yo-yo,
Yeah.
and you have to make them responsive
Yeah.
again. So I think those are actually like good in itself because they like
you
break
keep
into
playing
an
until you
unresponsive yo-yo.
earn. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just, you got to get those XP points.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I agree.
Those
I think
yo-yos
it's
evolve
true.
into
Yeah.
an unresponsive yo-yo.
And that's a challenge within itself. Is like I got to play this thing until the grease breaks down.
Right, and I like what you said before, Chuck, where you were like, "Oh, I was playing responsive recently, and I was like, oh, I need to polish up my skills because it's not like you lose it, but like you just, like you said, it just you polish
Dude,
it up a little
for
bit.
so
like,
many years, like VA states, if I ever run it, dude, there will be a freehand, a stock freehand. Like you are going to rip that thing out of the package in front of the judges.
Oh
You got
my
2
gosh.
minutes to go.
That's crazy.
Get
You're
good.
Insane. Get good.
I mean, I just think it'd be a unique challenge that a lot of people think they would have, but they are not ready for.
Yeah, because I think people, when they get interested in yo-yo now, like, I immediately regret starting it with that. But like, there's a large, I don't even want to say large contingency. Basically, like when I look at the yo-yo market, and this is like something I don't always. Well, I think I've talked about this on the podcast a lot, but it's like I don't necessarily want to spread this sentiment because I don't know. I'll probably cut this out. Anyway, basically like the amount of yo-yoers who just want to have fun and could care less about competing or progressing beyond what they're interested in. Like when I was younger, I was learning every trick I could. It wasn't a matter of like, oh, I really want to learn this because I'm interested in it. I did, but it wasn't like I was purely learning tricks because they looked really cool, they felt good, whatever. It was like I was trying to learn as much as possible so I could be as good as possible. And there's a lot of kids who still operate that way, but like for every one of those kids, I know it's like 8 to 15 other people. For every one of those kids, there's 8 to 15 other yo-yoers that could give a shit about any of that.
Yeah.
And all they care about is having fun. All they care about is buying a yo-yo because like it looks cool and they want to have fun and they like the way it looks on their desk, or like, you know, just I keep saying they want to have fun, but that's really
Yeah, well,
that is their
so
fun.
many
Yeah.
aspects to like you can have fun collecting.
Yeah,
like
it's
I like all purple yo-yos or whatever, you know, whether you're not even playing, you know. I remember having a lot of fun just maintaining yo-yos, like, you know, taking out all of my bearings, cleaning them all in the sonic
Oh,
cleaner,
dude,
and
I used to
lubing them, putting them
love
back. It was really cool.
re-siliconing all my
Yeah,
yo-yos.
again,
you
you
had
had
to
that
do
maintenance.
that.
That now it's just a
Extra
quick
stuff
pad rather
for
than
it.
like, you know.
But
I rarely change a pad in a yo-yo. Like unless we're
I'll
like
throw the bitch away.
no, for real. Like unless we're like testing prototypes and like figuring out what type of pads
Right.
work for it. Those are the only times I think we have conversations about ever taking
Well,
pads out of
because
yo-yos.
now the better you get at yo-yo and the more free yo-yos you get, it becomes a commodity. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's like I
not-
gotta find a fucking thumbtack to take this
yeah,
pad out.
and
Like,
then probably clean the
just
adhesive.
throw that
out.
shit
Yeah,
over
yeah.
and pick up a different one.
It's not a matter of like, because when you were younger and doing it, you genuinely enjoyed it. It's like
Yeah.
if you like are a car enthusiast on the weekend, you
Yeah,
just
clean her
wax and
up,
wax
yeah.
your
Your
shit
maintenance
for fun,
It's
right?
like Sunday maintenance. On
But
your
like
shit.
that also helped you build this sentimental relationship with a yo-yo. I know that sounds so stupid, but
No,
it's like
true. You put your
I used to
hands on the
literally just like look at the yo-yo. Like I would
Yeah.
hold that shit as close as I could to my face and just look at all the little lines on it and like when it got dinged, how the ding looked.
Or
and,
yeah, the
like,
bead
You
blast.
would
like,
have
see all
to,
the
but
divots.
you had
Yeah.
to go through like that type of stuff to understand that some yo-yos are just machines now, and that'll just work.
yeah.
Like, it's,
But that's why kids kind of don't have those same connections with the yo-yo and
oh yeah, you give a kid a yo-yo
It's a piece
jam
of
from
equipment.
12
It's a
years
machine,
ago,
like
they're
you
gonna be
said,
like,
yeah.
"This is garbage.
It's a tool."
This sucks."
yeah.
I can't do a Brent Stoll on my tongue with this
Talking
yo-yo.
like-
Dude, I remember trying those. I remember like
You're like all the way over here. And I'm like,
I'm
how?
gonna hit myself in the face. With
no,
this.
dude. I remember like years ago, like thinking about doing those. And I'm just like, I am not about to lose my teeth for clout.
Oh yeah.
Dude, if that thing snaps back, forget it, dude.
On a responsive yo-yo.
Or like,
We-
dude, unresponsive yo's become responsive sometimes. You know.
Yeah, but
We
the
are.
wrong climate.
I don't know how long it's gonna be, but we are on the precipice of someone losing a tooth yo-yoing in a bad way.
Dude, yeah,
Like,
you know. I mean, Drew White, he used to do, you know, tongue tricks. He'd catch like suicides. Like,
Oh, yeah, I
on his
remember that
tongue,
now,
You
yeah.
know, so the whole catching things. You know, I mean, it's
Brandon
scary.
Murphy
It's
did it,
scary,
too.
Dude, I worry about a lot of people. Like,
It's not
I've
new.
seen some cuts, but like, I just don't. Like, can you imagine going to the dentist? Like, oh my god, what happened? I was playing with a yo-yo.
I
like,
mean, people.
I've
I
done
believe
that
that it
one.
could do
I've
it.
told a
Way
dentist.
worse
I've
shit
chipped a tooth from
happens.
that.
for people at the dentist, but like,
yeah, man,
it's not a cheap fix. I just pray it happens to
No,
a kid
I mean-
that's parents have amazing
Or
dental
like-
insurance, and it's
or a
only,
kid that hasn't lost. You know, he hasn't gotten his secondary teeth yet.
or that, yeah, that little kid that's been going ham lately, and
Oh yeah,
if he did it, I forget his
Viral
name,
Man,
but
24 million
Viral Man,
views.
24 million. Yeah, I don't know. Mouth tricks are cool though.
No, they're not. What? Let's not
Same
act
shit
like
to me.
that's
Same
cool.
shit as the
Playing
Jawn
with wet
Kids.
string is not
Okay,
fun.
that's Thank you. That's just not cool.
All right, well, I'm not. Whatever.
Like,
How
I'm not
wet
even
do you
trying to
think
sound-
these kids' mouths are? Okay.
No, see, that's not cool. Like, there's so many
Whoa.
cooler tricks, and then, like you do it on your hair too. Like,
I'm just saying it from a perspective.
Then you wonder why you get hair in your bearing.
Paul Escolar has a cool hair trick from when he had like Liberty Spikes. He used to, or Spencer
yeah.
too. Spencer's caught a suicide on there. Paul's caught a suicide on there. Different times,
So
at different times.
like-
Yeah.
We didn't throw it off the same finger
I just
or whatever.
I look at it like the Jawn Kids, where it's like I'm not gonna do the mouth trick, but it's cool that you
What
guys.
do you click that? Like,
They were talking about it on the Justin. I
mean,
think was talking about it on his.
I
story.
say the risk factor
It
is
was like
enough
2 or
for me
3
to
or
click
something
it
like that because it's
again.
your mouth. You're doing another trick, so at least 2 or 3.
And potentially it could be around the neck.
I would
much-
give you 3 for it because it's like that's
too much
tough,
risk.
you know. Like it's not easy to do. It's not like a fucking staple trick.
It's almost
and
like
then,
a blind catch too.
Yeah, and then in order to
I'll never
move-
be a judge.
in order to move on to the next trick, like you gotta
Hop out,
hop out and then like
not be.
make it flow and not look dumb because it's not like
True, yeah,
people are
you're
just
you're not popping off a finger
Yeah.
or controlling it off of a bite.
right.
God forbid you spit on the string and then you try to go do your next trick and you get a knot. Oh, then what do you
or
do?
the friction burn. Just
Someone asked me, has a titanium hypernova ever crossed my mind?
I'm pretty sure I've asked about
Yeah.
this. I ask about this like
I feel like every
every time we talk about another hypernova.
every
I
yo-yo that's
throw that one
halfway
in there.
decent that I send you, you're just like, can we do a titanium
Every
version?
all the
It's like,
time.
what the
It
fuck?
has like at least one. Like,
I'll definitely do a titanium
Yes.
hypernova eventually. Real
Yes.
talk, it'll probably be like Christmas 2027. I got this whole year planned out. I'm excited about that. That it's like, oh shit, I
That's
got so
fair.
much stuff in
you
the
can
works.
fit a
Like,
titanium yo-yo. in
what,
there. A titanium version.
dude? I already.
Same yo-yo titanium.
So like, we just dropped PC Hypernova. Nap is in a month. I have copper and nickel
hypernova.
Hypernova
Here's
coming.
We're getting closer.
I have copper and nickel joyride or copper and nickel joyrides. Yeah, D-bearing joyrides coming back to me. I have the switch hitter, the Delrin
That's a
joyride.
good one.
That'll be done after Chinese New Year.
Isn't that
But-
over?
It might be over,
it's
but
over now.
it'll take them another couple days to get back to the factory. And then that already puts us in April. That puts us in May technically, because April. And then if you want to count the Hypernova drop, then like, it's just too
Yeah.
much. And I've been messaging like 10 people about it today
Sorry, guys.
another person asked me like, when are the copper and nickel Hypernovas coming out? And I messaged them like, oh, not for like another probably at least 6 weeks or so. And they're like, all right, cool, like I'm super excited. And I'm like, yeah, I'm having a problem right now with scheduling in terms of like, I don't want to overload people. Like they can only afford so much, and I know people really want certain things, so it's like,
That's fair.
and then I only have so much promotional material to put out regarding these things. Like I can't film me doing the same tricks over and over and over again with different
backgrounds.
yo-yos. Right? Yeah. It's like I have a couple tricks that I can film continuously. I mean, I have a bunch of time not to fucking.
You can shuffle them about, but it's still the same.
Right. Like I definitely need to take like a weekend and sit down and come up with like 2 minutes of new material, which is not fucking easy.
That's like
No.
10 hours of yo-yo.
Oh, yeah, at
in
least,
real
if not
time.
more, yeah.
actually. Like,
Yeah, new elements, understanding like what if I go with the front or the back?
do
Let's
some
try it that
stretches
way. And,
before you
yeah,
learn
Do
some,
some
new
stretches,
stuff.
yeah.
R&D.
It's especially hard without weed now.
Can't relate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I'm just having issues with how to release things, and it's like, I love having the wholesale accounts again, like selling to Yo-Yo Expert and Yo-Yo Sam and Rewind again, but it's like I make more money when they're in my store. So it's like I kind of want to keep them in my store for like at least 3 or 4 weeks, you know what I mean, until I send them the price list of what they could potentially buy, but I don't know, maybe in the future I should kind of start front loading it and like sending them a couple models at one time, and then just releasing mine like in more limited numbers and saying like, oh, there's only going to be 15 of each available on the recess site.
These
and
are
everything else will
exclusive
be at
ones
retail.
Or
for
at this
that.
time, the rest are for this contest.
Yeah.
So Christmas 27, titanium hypernova.
Yeah, like a cool 19, 20 months, something like that. Or no, it's, what is it? 18 months? No, what is it? I don't know.
Regardless, I'm excited. That'd
It'll
be
be
fun.
22 months.
Regardless, I'm excited.
22 months.
I mean, I'd love to see a TI from you. No
Yeah.
matter what model it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely make it, but I just want it to be done the right way. And also, like, I feel bad charging. Like, honestly, and this is such a crazy thing to do. What I would end up doing is just selling it for 50% margin and like not do any wholesale sales. You know what I mean? Like whatever it cost me from the factory, I would sell it for just like double that. So it would probably retail for like $200.
You're a
It'd
real
be
man of the people.
It'd be a cheap ass
Yeah,
titanium, but
Kill the market.
I mean, you're just sampling out what
It
you could
can
do
be
to a
done,
market,
people.
You know, let's see what happens if I dump a cheap TI on the market, you know, or cheaper.
yeah, and I would do like a pre-order because it's like, you
Oh,
know,
yeah, I
I
mean,
don't want to order.
That's fair.
I wouldn't
you
get
know?
stuck with them because it's
Yeah,
like I
that's-
could always
that's a lot
sell
to be
them
stuck
to
with.
Yo-Yo Expert. Like, I'm
True,
sure
true.
I could sell a good amount to all of them. Like seeing how many of the titanium dunks that Jake sold to them was like really impressive. So
Just do a poll. If it gets to over 500, make it this year. I'm just kidding.
and that's I would
There's
love
your pre-order.
because people would vote for that and then never buy it. They'd be like, "Well, I'll take it," and then be like, "All right, cool. Give me like 6 months. I gotta save a few."
Hey,
Oh, just
few
wait till I get my
paychecks.
next paycheck.
Yeah.
Just wait till I get my paycheck.
people. Slots fill up
I
real
hate being
quick.
that guy though. I hate like playing on people's fear of
You're
missing
giving them
out
what they want.
emotions.
You're
Where
not playing
man,
on it.
that's
Give
what
what they want. If you want
FOMO
it,
runs the world.
you get your bread together.
yeah,
That's it.
I
How
forget-
bad do you want a titanium hypernova?
yeah.
6
I
months?
feel you.
Don't want it that bad.
I just never want to
It's
be
like-
that brand. I never want to be that guy that's like, oh, there's only a few of these left. Better buy it. Better go broke
I mean,
so you don't
no.
miss out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like the opposite. Like when people message me like, oh, when are these going on sale? How many are there? I'll tell people like, I'll set one aside for you. No big deal. Like if you need a week or whatever. You know what I mean? Because I want to be accessible. Like we were not.
You can still be accessible.
I'm not
but
Nike. I'm not in this.
Yeah,
Like I'm
I
not in
respect
an
that.
industry where like it's small and like people can still reach out and, for lack of a better term, touch me. So it's like pause. People can still reach out and like it's a personable,
person-to-person thing, yeah.
Customer
Relationship.
producer.
But then at that
relationship,
point,
right.
you might as well just make it if you know them same people are still going to buy that yo-yo when they got the money.
I'm still gonna wait, bro. I just have too much this year. I have like 10 more releases for this year planned on the calendar, like 80% of the way done. And then there's collabs I forget that I even have coming out. I have technically 4 collabs that are like simmering right now. And 3 of them are basically done, but it's like 2 of them are dependent upon the manufacturer. The other one is with this super cool Japanese brand that it's basically done. I think I might have the prototype. No, I don't. I didn't bring it. Never mind. It's really good though. It's like a mix of a weekend and like another.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good, and
He was telling me about this yo-yo.
yeah,
I talked to him recently.
It's mad good, and like he's doing all that himself though, so it's like that's just gonna pop up one day. Like I'm just gonna even forget that that's a thing, and
Just
then
show up in
I'll just
there.
have like 100 yo-yos, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot that we're doing this, and then I'll have to either like push something off, or kind of be like, oh, shock drop. This is a collab with.
That's cool.
And it's helpful that like he can help promote it, and like a couple people who are on his team can help promote it, but.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, I'd love to do a collab with Bergie on the vacation, do like a Bergie edition, but it's hard to get him to.
He's got some stuff he's working on too.
Yeah, maybe just even redo like the coffee edition or whatever. But I even feel bad about doing the coffee edition back in the day because he like didn't like working at Starbucks. It was like, oh, this is an interesting story to tell that you work in coffee, so you could do this, huh?
Just pinpointed a time
It's a
in
cool
his
sell
life.
point.
It is a cool, and people like coffee.
It's unique.
So
It's
like,
unique. Yeah.
And it was cool artwork. The color was cool. Like it was really dope. I just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I had like an idea to pitch him, I'd be down to do it. But I've mentioned it to him a few times over the years when I've considered either rerunning Vacation or doing a new one. He's always down, but I just don't want that to be like a holdup of the reason that like we're not making something because it's like, oh, Berkey doesn't have an idea. I guess we could just make it, and then whenever he decides what he wants, we could just throw it on there. But whatever.
Another idea. That's good. Well, I was really just fighting for the greater good of the people. I knew
good
this
of the
timeline
titanium,
existed
yeah.
already, so I knew it wasn't coming this year.
Yeah, okay. I was fighting for the greater good of the people.
I was just fighting for
I
what
saw
the
that
good.
next question.
That's why I crossed it out. All our close friends ask the most unhinged.
I'm just like,
questions.
I'm like, what's that? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know what
right,
you're talking
yeah.
about.
Someone's
Like-
trying to see me get ridiculous.
Jake, you
on the
can text
internet.
Chuck about that question, and he'll gladly answer you
Maybe
What
not.
is it?
direct.
No,
but
I'm not even gonna say no, dude. We're not.
what was that?
What was the question?
Oh,
Yeah,
hold
show
on.
him. Yeah,
Gotta
just
say it, please.
it's just something you don't. That's not something
It's a
you
personal
you don't say.
question.
That is a
Yeah.
very. Yeah, let's put that on a podcast.
Him
Yeah.
and Zoff both had questions that were like just purposefully out of pocket.
Yeah.
Like no one, they don't expect me to actually ask.
Hey,
that.
text
that was
him,
mad funny.
text him.
Like I see that question. Like
Text
yeah.
him. Text him. Try to find out.
No, it's what's that? Never heard of her.
Who?
Him? What? It? What? Huh?
Huh?
What was it like? The bush is like what? Oil. What's
Oil?
that?
What oil?
Who you cooking?
Bitch, you cooking?
Pow! Get out of here!
All right, you guys have any more mentions, wrap ups?
I'm super excited for my garden. Put the seeds down.
What are you growing besides weed?
Peppers.
Oh,
All
okay,
those
yeah,
pepper
peppers,
seeds, man.
yeah.
You grow besides.
I'm gonna have. Let's see. I'm gonna have.
This man's got a forest back
Oh,
there.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have. I think 32 plants total. 28 peppers and 4 weed plants.
Yeah, we got to do a hot sauce this season.
Yeah, I mean, I got plenty. We're gonna have
recess or hot
What's
sauce.
what's the what do you think the turnaround is right now for that? After like how long are they going to take to grow and stuff?
October would be a fair.
God damn, never mind.
I mean,
All right.
September.
let's still do it, but I just
The
I'm
end
just
of
letting you
the
know,
year.
like, I mean, as far as like having
Yeah.
the stock,
Put it out with the titanium hyper.
I'm just
putting out
this
that
is a
heat.
spicy one. I'm just
make
rerunning.
it spicy.
I'm rerunning Mukbang soon.
Oh, fun.
So like, and it's a food themed
Yeah.
yo-yo. So I was like, oh, it'd be cool to do a colorway that like,
sauce. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I got green, red, and yellow or orange. Those are the colors you can work. Obviously, peppers.
And you like you go through stock, right? Like you don't have anything you could make sauce out of, like hypothetically right now. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I've dehydrated some peppers. I mean, I could toast that
Word.
pepper powder into some like salt and vinegar
Nah, you're doing
solution,
too
and then
much
you got
fucking
it.
magic.
I mean, you got it. I mean, that's it. That's it. Or you could
Pepper
just do
powder.
a little flavor packet. We could just toss in like
Nah, I want to do a bottle of
Little
hot
sesame.
sauce. Like
yeah.
that'd be
People
so
get
cool.
that powder in their eye. They're gonna have a
Chicken
problem.
bouillon.
And I don't even want to like charge for it. I just want it to be
Yeah,
like
toss
we're
in,
doing like 15 of these yo-yos. It's $10 more. Like pay you for all the bottles, and then
Yeah.
like when you buy
I
this
just throw them in at this point. You know.
when you buy this yo-yo color, that's only there's one of 15. You get this bottle of hot sauce.
You
with it.
might be careful. You know,
What?
someone might be allergic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put a
ingredient
That's
list.
warning on it.
It's like
Yeah.
a fucking peanut butter situation.
Or like
I was talking to Seth about that the other day, and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's
Gotta-
why I don't really do anything
You gotta-
to tell people."
I mean,
I think about the hot sauce one a
if
little
you're
more.
not if it's not fermented properly or
Someone
you know
opens
the
it, they're
proper
like,
solution. I mean, it is possible. It is possible to get botulism from the hot sauce that I produce
Well.
because I don't ferment it. It needs to stay refrigerated.
What? You've said them to me. They're never
You know, yo-yo
refrigerated.
players don't put
It's
shit
okay.
in the
I mean,
fridge.
again, it's got a lot of salt and vinegar in it. It's basically pickles, but.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yo-yo players don't put nothing in the fridge, bro.
But yeah, I mean, I've had. I mean, there are bottles at the restaurant that have been out on the shelf for months. And
Yeah.
still eat it. And I put
I'm
on my
sure it's
tacos.
fine.
But you know, I just again, as for if we're gonna do like FDA kind of stuff, I just want that to be known that I don't.
You remember the pink sauce woman?
That's way different. There's no dairy in this. Have you heard about
The
this?
pink sauce one.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
lady made like a ranch with Kool-Aid powder in it, basically, or some
Something
shit.
like that. I don't know what the hell
And
it
then
was.
she started like selling it, but would like send it in the mail like unrefrigerated, so it just arrived to people's houses all curdled
Dairy,
and fucked up. Yeah,
that's brutal.
and she's like, "I didn't know. I didn't know."
She sold that shit to Walmart, and they like changed
She's
the
poor
recipe
now.
or
I've
something.
heard.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean-
I heard she made like no money off it.
Yeah, I mean, after all
she's
that money in the
definitely broke now,
lawsuits,
yeah.
you were lucky to break even.
They gave her like a couple $100,000, and she ran through that shit in like a year. And
It's
was like,
unfortunate.
"I see my sauce all the time at Walmart, and
I
I
don't
don't. I
know.
got no money left."
Hot sauce is some it's hot.
But it's
Next
like
thing you know,
Chuck said,
someone's
it's
throat closes up.
nah.
No,
It's
you know
basically
exactly what you sign up for, dude.
It's sterile because
Sign
it's
up.
vinegar and shit.
You gotta sign a waiver when you're buying
I
this
mean,
yo-yo
dude,
to get your fucking
there-
hot sauce.
I mean,
Just put an allergen warning on it, but it's not made anywhere with like peanuts or anything.
no, I mean usually,
and-
I get the bottles in from Amazon. I run them through the dishwasher before I
Right,
use
yeah.
them. Its solution is like I put, either a lemon, lime, or an orange, depending on what color it is, with the juice and the zest, and then I'll do the peppers, vinegar, salt.
Are you giving out your fucking recipe right now?
Yeah, I mean,
standard
Someone's
recipe.
gonna
It's standard
steal-
recipe,
someone's
dude.
gonna steal your sauce.
It's good. He sent
And
me a
then-
bottle. I ran through that shit in like a month.
I'll
It was
toss in
so
like some
good.
turmeric or ginger sometimes, depending on
What
how
was
I
the
want.
one you sent me? The yellow one.
The yellow one. The yellow one's really good on fish. But yeah, that's like
It's spicy as hell.
Those are the ahis, the ahi golds and the ahi lemons.
I'm not a hot sauce person.
Well, it's ain't for you.
The same for me.
This ain't a yo-yo for you.
I'll just sit back and watch on this one.
If you
I
had
mean-
to make a food yo-yo that wasn't Hennessy, what would it be?
Double cheeseburger.
No. All those colors would be really easy, but
I mean, you just do yellow and ketchup and mustard.
that's a good question. A food that
Call it the small
food
fry.
yo-yo. I think I would do a piece of fried fish, like that golden brown color fried fish.
It's still brown. You don't got any other.
It's like yellow. It's like
Same shit.
Golden brown are
Golden
not
brown.
the same. But I guess for where you're going with it.
I'm just thinking of a different color outside the spectrum of browns and
Those are
gold hues.
Phenomenal
whites.
mature colors.
I don't disagree
what?
with you. I'm
Egg?
literally covered in brown right now. Pause.
Egg, like a egg.
Egg
yolk?
would be cool, but they just did a bunch of egg yo-yos recently. Yeah, like
I
Dunkin'
remember just
did
like
one.
white anodization being near impossible. I just love to see that come to fruition.
You can't do it, but
Powder
someone did like a
I guess grayscale. You could do silver, but like make it super bright.
someone did a really dense silver recently. That's like almost technically like it's a very light gray, and
You
it's
know
like a
what would be
very
crazy?
thick coating. But
You know those jackets that like when you put the flash on it, like makes it super bright.
Yeah.
like
Oh,
make
the
a yo-yo like
3M.
that.
3M, yeah, that'd be
dude,
sick.
3M coat. Holy shit,
that's tough though.
that'd be crazy. Like take a picture of them in all black and just like all you can see is just the circle.
That would be sick. Damn, I might have to cut that part.
Patent
out.
pending. Patent pending.
Because we could probably do that with like a plastic yo-yo. Like we could get the pigment injection
Yeah.
molded into the yo-yo, and like it
Just
would.
polish her up.
Yeah, and don't have to polish it. It comes out good to go.
I think like the Enyo. It's like that.
Has anyone
soft.
ever done like a raw meat color?
Oh, like with like a marbling in it.
I was trying because do you remember when One Drop did those yo-yos that had like the really watery looking effect on
Yeah.
it? I was trying to do a meat version of that, and when I asked the factory in China, like, "Yo, how can we recreate this effect?" Like, we don't know, and I'm like,
Wow.
"Can
Someone
you
has to know.
try
So
to
experimenting?
figure it out?" Yeah, but I think
That'd be
that's,
cool. Like I think about like making like Korean barbecue. That type of
That's
raw
that's a
meat,
good
yeah.
one.
It took me a minute. I had to think about it, but
I mean that.
But
The
even
marbling.
then, it's kind of just raw meat colored, you know.
Well, I mean,
Just
even
like
like the
reds
technique of
and
the marbling
veiny.
reminds me of those organic dyes.
the raw meat color with like a black grill grate
lines.
engraving in the middle would be sick.
You just probably take
yeah.
a string and soak it in like the brown and just line her up,
That would be sick.
or a piece of yarn.
Damn, might have to do that one for
a good
mukbang. We can try to figure it out.
Or like a cheese cap.
a meat mukbang is crazy. That'd be cool.
Damn, good ideas. Should
Mm.
do these brainstorm sessions more often.
There's got to be another one. I'm thinking about what another one would be.
I mean, you could also
Apple pie. That'd be a good one.
That's all browns, bro.
I was,
Browns
thinking,
and
I was thinking
yellows.
brown too. Like you do a potato or a mushroom.
Unless you do like Granny
Sweet
Smith
potato.
kind of or whatever.
Oh, with the yam, that'd be a
Yeah.
nice like pumpkin
Yam.
orange.
Ooh, sweet with orange with purple.
Yeah.
That'd be sick, yeah. That's a good one.
Thanksgiving, cranberry sauce splatter.
Thanksgiving yo-yo would be crazy.
You get the gravy and the cranberry
That
sauce.
Thanksgiving turkey.
Is it sliced or is it?
I still can't believe, like, when I was saying it, did I sound like...
No. I mean,
Was
it's
I
a
not
it was
making
a fair
sense,
question. It was a
or-
fair question.
I know it was a fair question, but the way that I worded it.
No, I mean absolutely. I mean,
So basically,
it makes sense. When
It could have
you go in
been
depth with
more
it,
like it could have been, the clarity could have been better.
that's what I'm asking.
But
like,
you know,
what?
you figured out, you refined the statement, and you know what to say in the future.
I just feel like it's rude to be like, is it real turkey or is it lunch meat? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
was it a
valid.
butterball?
That doesn't sound
No,
rude at
no.
all.
But I'm saying like to word it in such a way. That's why when I always ask this question, it's always
this
this
lunch
weird like. So is this
Is
like
it sliced?
real
It's like,
turkey
yes, it's
or is
sliced.
it like a log of turkey that then you guys slice? Because they can. I don't think they're actually trying to gaslight me. Because lunch meat turkey is real turkey, but it's not.
It's the
Thanksgiving
form.
turkey.
It's
It's the form,
presentation.
right.
Yeah.
So basically, long story short, we went to a restaurant last night, and they had a turkey sandwich on the menu that, well, this is where the verbiage comes into play because
Is
it's
it
called
oven
oven
roasted
roasted turkey.
turkey? Right,
Yeah,
right.
and to me that denotes a more
A whole
natural
bird.
turkey. Yeah, a whole bird. Right, you oven roasted it, and it's like technically a log of lunch meat could also be
you're
oven
carving off
roasted.
of it
Right,
for your
and it's
sandwich.
like. But when they say oven roasted, they mean they're just going to toast the sandwich, which is fine. But
it's
like,
misleading.
yeah, it's a little misleading. That's
Then
why
you
I
think
wanted to
about your
clarify.
environment you're in too, though. Is a bar with a full week of activities on the
But
chalkboard.
that's the kind of place that I could imagine them
Thanksgiving it.
because like the burger was handmade. That wasn't.
That burger was
frozen.
really good.
It was good.
Yeah,
That
I
wasn't
guess
frozen.
you're right.
So I could totally see them.
Like being upscale a little bit on that.
Yeah, and it's not hard to get. I'm sure Cisco or whatever has turkey breasts that you can get and just actually.
Grill and just bust them
Yeah.
up instead of slice them.
But yeah, she was cool about it. It wasn't like I was asking.
Does
anything
that
out
type
of
of
line,
turkey
but-
change the price though? Like
Of course, yeah, yeah.
Then
Oh
for
yeah,
what-
I'm sure you'd pay
It'd be
an extra
way more
$2 or
expensive,
$3.
yeah. But it'd be worth it.
that could be the.
But exactly, you're
justification.
biting into something that's like an inch thick rather than an eighth of an inch thick,
Mm-hmm.
layered up. You know, you can actually feel the grain of the meat rather than some slice of pulp.
Pause. My bad.
Hey, you
And
know,
on that note,
keep it real. Keep it real.
The thick inch meat, grain meat.
Yeah.
Got the veiny yams. All right, Chuck. All right.
Crispy
Chill with all
skin.
that.
next question.
All right, you guys got anything else to add? That was long. I think it was like an hour and a half,
That was a
probably.
good one, yeah. I think
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to run VA states?
Good
Is that the
question. If
open
you would like
question?
to run a yo-yo contest and you're listening to this podcast, please hit me up and I will try to help you as much as possible.
in the state of Virginia.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah, I mean-
Specifically, I mean, I'd
I
love
mean-
to do it in Virginia, but anywhere that you want to run a contest.
Yeah, I mean, me and G have talked about like maybe one of the Novaites have wanted to run it and even have it up there. It's closer to DC.
That's crazy.
That should
I'm
be a
sitting
video
right
that
here
I
on the
make.
couch. And you said,
I mean, do you want to run the contest?
I've thought about it before. I
You won't?
I won't.
Yeah, it's.
What the-
You said it was a thankless job. You ready for that?
Yeah, I've
we
said
can,
it.
we can talk off camera about it, but I feel like it could be incentivized in a way for you.
I
but-
was always happy to help along whoever, but like I just didn't want to deal with the emails and all like the hook, like hitting the sponsors up and like waiting for emails like,
Yeah.
oh, but you need to get this information before I can move forward with this and that. It's just like
That's the real work. Like the day
Yeah.
of the contest is like pretty
Showtime.
Pretty chill if you have
Your ducks
8
in
or
a
9
row.
of your ducks in a row. Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus like the lead up is like, all right, I got to email.
What's the day gonna
30
be
people
like?
for
Oh, I don't know yet.
sponsors. Yeah, and then 5 of the sponsors get back to you. And you're like, all right, I got to bother 25 more people 5 more times, and then somebody messages you back and is like, well, I don't want to give any money, but can I send you
Some product, yeah.
5 B grades and 600 hats? Shout out to Thesis.
That's a whole nother.
I can't believe I got. I'll take full responsibility for that all day that I let him do that to me, but that was
Damn.
funny.
That's funny.
It low-key was. I mean, I can't hate. Like, he got me, but it's like, it was just, you're taking advantage of Virginia State. It's not like this is Worlds or something where sponsoring really is going to look good for your brand. It's like, oh, cool. And like, that also now puts you in this category in my head where it's like, all right, well, I guess I can never trust you
Depend
again.
on, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's hit them for sponsor.
I'm
It's
gonna-
like, well, I know what to expect.
Right, I'm gonna have to clarify every detail with you for the
Yep.
foreseen future if you
Yep.
ever want to contribute something. But cool, thanks.
Send a picture of everything you're sending. from
Basically,
here now on.
Thesis Yo-Yos sponsored Virginia States in 2023, and what they did was, I think we had like tiers set up, so it was like if you wanted to present a division, like it would be whatever 1A presented by, I think Yo-Yo Expert actually presented 1A, and it was like $500 or something. Not a lot of money, but it was also like it was like, oh, you could do 500 or you could do 300 cash and 200 in product. And the venue was really cheap. We had a very low overhead of expenses to run the contest. So Thesis, like a week before the contest, hits me up and is like, yo, can we sponsor, excuse me, we'll present 5A, or we'll present open. I forget exactly what it was. Pretty sure it was open, I guess.
Exhibition.
But yeah, we want to do like 200 cash and 300 product. And I was like, yeah, sure. But I was like, make it like 6 or 7 yo-yos. And they're like, all right, bet, cool. And they sent me like 3 A-grade yo-yos. And then literally, I'm not even exaggerating, like 50 hats. Like really bad camper caps. The quality of the camper caps is okay. But they just had these patches on the front that said like thesis or antithesis, and it's just like, what the fuck is who?
Didn't they have some like floral pattern on the back of them or something?
No, I don't remember that.
They didn't have that. Something. Oh, they were just bad hats.
They look crazy. Like I can't even really quantify what else you'd put on a hat that would have that.
We sat in
type
this
of
room
word
and
on
opened
it.
that box.
Yeah, I remember because I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, oh, they sent us a handful of hats with the yo-yos, but it was like, oh, you sent us. These aren't selling, and you thought they'd be really popping for some reason. Because who doesn't want a hat that says antithesis on it?
It has a value on it.
I got. Long story short, and whatever. It was kind of funny,
What'd you learn?
but also yeah.
What'd you learn?
Jesus
As long as you learned something, it wasn't wasted.
Oh my God, Luke Troutwine's dad used to always say that when something would get fucked up, he'd be like, "What did we learn?"
Is he a teacher?
Yeah,
Yep.
he wouldn't say it like in a demeaning way. It was funny.
That's a
you
real
know?
teacher term.
Yeah, very teacher term.
Yeah, my buddy's dad's a teacher, but he had a saying that was like you go out with your friends and like shit hits the fan. It's just like, oh my God, what happened? You're like, well, if you weren't out doing shit wouldn't happen.
That's funny.
I love that
yeah.
one. Yeah,
Bars
You weren't out doing shit.
I hate that fuck around and find out has been.
making its rounds.
Well, it's been co-opted by the MAGA movement to be like,
Push
see,
me.
this is what happens when you let trans kids use the bathroom. You fucked around and found out, and now you messed with the bull. You got the horns from
yeah.
us. Yeah, and it's like, oh my God, bro.
All that in one breath sounds exhausting.
But what was one I said? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Another good one. There's a lot of them. I don't know. But the one that my stepdad used to say a lot when I was a kid, when like you're doing something and be like, close, or like almost got done, it'd be like almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. That's a really good. That's a banger.
I'll say that, but I've also added this one as like a quick whip. But it's just like horseshoes, hand grenades, and the distance between me and your spouse.
It's funny because like
That's like second place's first loser.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That one's heavy.
I've pulled the horseshoes and hand grenades one out a couple times, and I swear people just give me the dirtiest. Like, because it'll be to like Colin or Remy or
Yeah.
something, and I'll say that shit, and they'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" They'll like low-key kind of not get pissed, but just like, "What does that even mean?"
You're not
Like,
even
what
cultured enough to do this.
What are you trying to say right now?
Horseshoe, you send it close to the
showing
peg.
your age.
And then hand grenades. Yeah, close enough. You're gonna do some damage.
My dad loves saying, like, you'll give him a call, pick up the phone, and be like, "Oh, how you doing?" He's like, what does he say? I'm trying to think of like the lineage of words. It's like, "Oh, how you doing?" And he's like, "Can't complain. No one listens."
That's all
and-
right.
Well, you'll say that. That happens to me at work. It's like, how you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm good. I got no complaints. You're like, who's gonna listen anyway, or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Fuck you.
It's so funny because like that only hit me like 4 or 5 years ago, where I fully understood what it means of like, can't complain, no one listens. The irony of like me trying to ask you and
Yeah.
actively listen to you, and you're
No, you don't.
and it's so dad coded, but especially my
it's a heavy
dad, where
one,
it's
for
like
sure.
this self-inflicted pity of like, no one cares about me. And it's like, I'm actively trying to care about you, and you are.
You
That's
won't
right,
tell
acting.
me.
Yeah. That's a interesting segment. Do you guys have any more dad sentiments to give away? If you have a good dad sentiment, leave it in the comments.
I'll just say my dad never said stuff like that. Not that I can remember.
I feel like every dad has some good ones. Moms too. Parents in general have good shit to say like that, where you'll just out of nowhere, you know, like the whole like, what time is it? Time for you to buy a watch?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like,
shit like that.
I'm
Daytime.
hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm dad.
Oh yeah,
like,
dude. I'm
yo.
tired.
It's like what's
I'm
for
gonna stab you.
dinner? Air sauce and wind pudding.
What? I've never heard
yeah,
that.
it's just
That's
like-
crazy.
Go rake the lawn. Oh, I'm too tired. What are you, a bicycle?
Too tired.
I've never heard that one. That's a good one. Damn, I'm gonna start saying that when someone tells me they're tired now.
Oh,
What are you, a bicycle?
too tired.
Boyd had a really good one when people would say something is intense, or he would say
going
something.
camping?
Yeah,
Oh,
he'd be like,
camping?
"That's intense,"
Oh,
like
going
camping.
I'd be so mad if someone said some shit. Like
It's
that.
pretty funny
Like,
though.
it's-
Like,
it's
that's a
funny,
good
but,
one.
like,
Yeah.
That's
I'm
bars.
thinking like in the most like serious moment. And
Oh
someone
yeah,
says that
yeah.
shit to
It's
you.
like you're getting.
Like,
fucking-
damn it.
eh,
If
it's
they
like,
tried to
get
steal
outta
my
here.
car, it was so intense. Like camping. He's like, get the fuck out of my
Get out of here.
car.
Call the Uber. What are you doing? Like,
He also used to say, "Fuck." I think he used to like say this joke before we met these girls from Alaska, but at PNWR years and years and years
Oh,
ago,
man.
there were these two chicks staying from Alaska at the hotel that we were hanging out with, and like I forget when he came up with this joke or when he said this joke, but he would always say like, there's snow snakes in Alaska. Like there's no snakes in
Yeah.
Alaska, but there's snow
There's
snakes
snow
in Alaska.
snakes, yeah.
And then the person was like, "No, there's no snakes there." He's like, "That's what I said. There's snow snakes in Alaska." Like, it's a good. Void's full of those.
it's a
Man.
clever one to
It's a
fuck
shame.
someone up with.
Yeah, they'll fuck someone up.
The
I'm
guy,
really fucking you up
it's
with
so
words
funny.
right now.
That's a good one.
It is. All right, you guys got anything else to add?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anytime.
likewise. It's been chill.
I'm gonna put this out tomorrow night because it'll be snowing and people will be able to listen on Monday.
We'll make it home safe by then.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Again, it shouldn't be sticking for the first, few hours.
Yeah.
Bro, I
Still
broke my
warm.
shovel. I gotta go buy a new shovel when I get back to
How
the
the hell
house
did you break your
tomorrow.
shovel?
There's my building I live in is filled with old people, and one of the old people saw me shoveling my car out, asked me to help shovel their car out. They paid me, which was sick, but then as I was shoveling their car, I broke my shovel in two.
Oh damn!
That was it. And that was like the end of the snowstorm.
Have you
so-
seen those electric shovels?
Yeah,
Have you seen those?
those are incredible.
It's like basically like a very small version of a snow blower, but like it's literally just like a little box, and you like handheld hold it, and like it'll
Interesting.
just blows the
I
snow.
got a
yeah.
snowblower too.
You do?
Big ass snowblower.
Why?
Yeah, no
My
one.
Mom has one.
Like the push one?
Yeah, she has a
your,
house.
Your mom makes sense. Yeah, she's got
she
a
lives
crib.
3 minutes up the street. I got a snowblower.
You can't really transfer that to your house.
Yeah, I
How?
have an SUV.
Oh my god, Joe.
That's how I got out of my neighborhood the last
It's
time.
too much.
It's too easy. You don't have a snowblower, you're stuck.
Word. All right. Good talk.